Big reaction today to the bombshell news that Prince Andrew has been stripped of his title. He's so on the outs with the rest of the royal family. Word is they have disinvited him from the upcoming Christmas festivities.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's ongoing collapse has entered yet another chapter, and today we're taking a closer look at it. A man who was once born into extraordinary privilege is now edging toward a final humiliation that even his toughest critics didn't fully anticipate. In a twist that perfectly reflects the depth of his downfall, the former prince is now at risk of losing the one honor he still holds. And this isn't just any honor, it's an ancient, deeply symbolic distinction whose removal feels less like a minor detail and more like the last piece of status being torn away. This is the story of the freedom of the City of London, a title that used to be nothing more than a quaint civic tradition but has now become, for Andrew, a painful reminder of a life he no longer has. Even with the very public collapse of his royal role, and despite King Charles stripping him of his style, titles, and honours in recent weeks, bureaucratic delays have left Andrew hanging on to one final recognition: the freedom of the City of London. This is not a small accolade. It is one of the oldest civic honours in the world, once giving the right to herd sheep over London Bridge or carry a ceremonial sword. Today, it signifies respect and rooted belonging within London's historic financial district. It's the type of honour typically reserved for noteworthy individuals. Sir David Beckham has it, Sir Richard Branson has it, and Andrew's late father, Prince Philip, also held it. Andrew, however, still retains this centuries-old title only because he inherited it automatically through patrimony, meaning he received it simply because he was the son of a freeman. No vote was cast, no committee gave approval, it came with his birth. And now that technicality has turned into a headache. Leaders within the City of London Corporation have reportedly held emergency discussions about how to deal with the matter, as the embarrassment of keeping Andrew on their rolls has become impossible to ignore following his dramatic collapse in public reputation.
Disgrace, I'll be completely honest. He's representing the country and he's meant to be the face of England. Is this what we represent? Is this what the people represent? No, it's a disgrace. So I'm happy he's got a strip of his titles, his royal titles.
A spokesperson for the corporation explained that although applications granted through patrimony are not reviewed by elected members, the rules are now under reassessment. The corporation says it is paying attention to public concerns and is closely studying the guidelines for how this type of honour can be revoked. In simple terms, they are getting ready to strip Andrew of the title. They just need to determine the formal method to carry it out. Officials rarely speak this directly unless the outcome is already basically settled. The question is no longer if it will happen, but when. For Andrew, this marks yet another public embarrassment added to a list that grows longer every month. The Epstein scandal destroyed whatever was left of his image. The disastrous BBC Newsnight interview solidified his worldwide notoriety, and King Charles removing his style, titles, and honours last month was the clearest indication yet that the palace is finished shielding him. Now even the ancient civic bodies that once kept him out of respect for custom are moving to remove him from their records. For decades, Andrew enjoyed automatic privileges purely because of his birth. His entire life was built around those advantages. Even when his personal conduct raised concern, even when financial controversies surrounded him, even when his judgment was questioned time and time again, those inherited protections still covered him. This comes at a time when pressure on Andrew is mounting. His name remains tied to the Epstein case, new questions about his past keep emerging, and lawmakers in the United States are openly calling for transparency and cooperation. The last thing the City of London wants is to look like they are supporting him. This removal is about maintaining public trust, preserving the institution's integrity, and distancing the city from a man whose presence on their honour list has become a major embarrassment. With this final distinction likely to be taken away, Andrew is left with nothing resembling the status he once enjoyed. No prince title, no Duke of York title, no royal duties, no honorary military positions, and soon, almost certainly, no freedom of the City of London. The symbolic message could not be clearer. What happens from here, however, remains uncertain. If you appreciated this breakdown of another chapter in Andrew's unraveling public life, be sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for daily deep dives into the stories shaping the House of Windsor today. More royal updates are on the way, and you won't want to miss them.